Twice on Sunday, Donald Trump told audiences at two different rallies that electing Hillary Clinton could lead to an inflow of 650 million immigrants and refugees in just 1 week to the United States. Now, if you're familiar with anything, you probably realize that that's mathematically impossible and politically ludicrous, but that did not stop Donald Trump from saying it multiple times. First, in Colorado, Donald Trump said, but she wants open borders. And we have a quote to show you here. But she wants open borders. She wants open borders. We could have 600 million people pour into our country. Think of it. Once you have open borders like that, you don't have a country anymore. Well, okay, maybe in Greeley, Colorado, Trump said it, and then someone got to him and said, oh, that doesn't really make any sense. But no, when he got to New Mexico, he said it again. And I will show you that quote where Donald Trump said, she wants to let people just pour in. You could have 650 million people pour in, and we do nothing about it. Think of it. That's what could happen. You triple the size of our country in 1 week. I have to hand it to Donald Trump. At least he seems to understand the number of people that live in this country, correctly asserting that going from 340 million, if you add 650 to that, you would have close to 1 billion people. At least if we have to find a silver lining in this insanity, Pat, and I know we've got to dig pretty damn deep to find one, Trump knows what the population of the U.S. is, which is nice for a presidential candidate.
Yeah, that's always good. And it seems like Hillary Clinton's policies on immigration would just be an extension of Obama's, which means more people going out than coming in and an increase in deportations.
Net outflow of immigrants to Mexico, relatively modest increases to the number of refugees that come in. But the numbers just make no sense with 650 million. If everyone from South America came to the U.S. in a week, that would be 422 million people. Add everybody from Central America, and we're at almost 600 million people. Add Canada, that gets us to 633 million people. We would still not even be at the number Donald Trump is talking about. And he's talking about in a week, which, by the way, would require border crossings to operate at 40 times capacity. The airport system of the United States couldn't handle it. There aren't enough rental cars in the United States to accommodate that number of people. There aren't enough houses. The Census Bureau estimates that there are 17 million empty housing units, and we've got about 5 million hotel rooms in the country. This is not a matter of politics. This is not a matter of policy. It's not even really a matter of math. It's a matter of basic common sense. And it is baffling that anybody is going to vote for this guy. Never mind the reality that somewhere between 40 and 52% of the electorate is probably going to end up voting for Donald Trump on November 8th. That is very, very disturbing. This doesn't pass the sniff test. This doesn't pass the most basic BS test. And it's fear-mongering. It's fear-mongering. And at this point, it's fear-mongering to the lowest of the lowest information voter, because who on this earth, never mind in the United States, would believe that in a week, 650 million people are going to come into the U.S. from other countries? It just makes absolutely no sense. As many in our audience know, I am a big fan of the Mediterranean diet. And as a result, I don't eat that much chicken and steak, etc. But this has made me even pickier when I do have chicken or steak. And for the last month, I've had my Omaha Steaks family grill pack, which comes with a bunch of really great stuff. Filet mignon, top sirloin, all beef meatballs, steak burgers, all sorts of really great stuff for $49.99. And when I want one, I take it out of the freezer the previous day, defrost it in the fridge, and then the next day I'm ready to have my steak. And, as I've talked about, because I am an advocate of the Mediterranean diet and I'm not a steak and chicken everyday type of guy, when I do have those things, I want them to be good. And having the fresh frozen Omaha Steaks in my freezer ready to go when I want them has been absolutely fantastic. And for my listeners and viewers, Omaha Steaks is offering the entire family grill pack, which includes everything I mentioned and more, for $49.99. This is a really big savings, and you can go to omahasteaks.com and put in my coupon code, Pakman, Pakman, in the search bar, and then you can add the family grill pack to your cart at a discount. Don't miss the deal. I've been enjoying it, and I think you will too.